What is up, you guys? It is Brad here, and today I am actually in Zürich, Switzerland, and I was walking around and doing some shopping when I stumbled across this store called Coop City and discovered they had a Lego section. Of course, I went in to check it out. They had a great selection of Lego sets, but honestly, you guys, some of the most expensive sets I've ever seen. Today in this video, I'm going to be giving you a full tour of the Coop City Lego section, as well as comparing some of the prices to the North American prices. This one's certainly going to be interesting. So what we're looking at right now is the first part of the Lego section here at the store. They actually had a lot of Lego spread out throughout the entire toy aisle. As you guys can see, this is some of the key themes like Star Wars, City, Duplo, Creator, and more. They had this really cool interactive store display where you could actually build a mosaic on the wall here of it looks like a firefighter or just a Lego minifigure with a red cap. And I thought it was neat because they actually had these stickered Lego bricks all over the floors as well. We're not quite ready to talk about the prices of some of these Lego sets yet, but it's also worth noting that everything you see here in this video was also on sale for a limited time off for 30% off. Let's get started right off by looking at the Duplo section. Obviously not going to spend too much time here because I'm not really interested in Duplo sets, and I know none of you guys are as well. Moving into that, we've got the DC section here with a very limited selection of some DC sets as well as some Lego Technic, but there will be more Technic sets throughout the video as well. We've got a small section here of some of the new Jurassic World sets as well as some Lego Minecraft. One of my biggest pet peeves in this whole store actually is the fact that they had all the Lego signs printed with Lego in full lowercase. Obviously, Lego should be all in uppercase, so that was a pet peeve that drove me nuts. On the other side here, they do have these Lego Creator sets as well as the Lego Classic ones, a huge variety here, a bunch of the newer ones as well, so pretty much anything that you could be looking for, you could find. They also had a couple of these really big 900 piece boxes, which I don't remember seeing here in North America, and lots of Lego minifigures scattered around. I thought it was weird because occasionally they just had some Lego sets sitting on the floor as well, but off to the right here you guys can see they do have a large selection of the Lego Super Mario Bros. Sets. I always thought the prices for these sets were pretty crazy in North America, but honestly you guys, they are even crazier here, although they do have a pretty decent selection. Right beside that, they do actually get into the selection of Lego City sets, which again, they do have a majority of the newer ones, which are some that I honestly really haven't even paid too much attention to before, as well as a decent variety of some of the older ones. I remember making videos of some of these ones last summer, which are really cool, so it was nice to finally be able to see them in store, because most of the time when I go to the store, I'm not really looking at Lego City or anything like that, because that has been a theme I haven't purchased for a while, and they were pretty stocked up on some of the larger sets as well. Like our Walmarts here in Canada don't really carry some of these large sets or the trains, which I thought was pretty cool, so it was neat to see them here in the store. They had a great selection of the new Sonic the Hedgehog sets as well as a bunch of the new Lego Dream sets, all kind of combined together in one. Next to that, they had a bunch of the Lego Speed Champion sets here, again a bunch of the new ones, as well as some of the Marvel superheroes. One of my other pet peeves is this store actually had a lot of duplicate boxes, which were side by side, or they would turn their other boxes on their sides or upside down or sideways, and it just made no sense. And of course, next to that, we do have a lot of the Lego Star Wars sets, which is a pretty small Lego Star Wars section. I guess maybe it's just not like super popular here in Europe. And then on the other side here, we've got some catalogs, which I will talk about my regrets there in a minute, and then a few lore Star Wars sets to round it off. Across from the Star Wars aisle here, they actually have a lot of the girl sets, so they've got a couple different themes here, including the dollhouse theme and lots of Lego Friends, which is fun. It was nice to see everything all together, and I haven't seen a toy store, honestly, with this large of a selection of the female Lego themes in a while, so it was cool to see everything here. They also had this stand of Lego catalogs. This is the German September to December 2023 issue. I picked one up and was carrying it around for a bit, but then I was sick of holding it, so I put it back and was going to get it before I leave, but I completely forgot, unfortunately. Now, as I mentioned, there was loads of Lego throughout the store as well that wasn't just in the Lego aisle, so that is one of the tables we're looking at right now. This is a table in front of the Lego section where they just had a bunch of the sets marked down at 30% off, so they had things like the Tranquil Gardens, lots of the art sets, and just more of the Lego Icons 18 plus sets that I thought looked really good. Again, all 30% off, so not too bad of a deal, and they just didn't really fit anywhere else in the Lego aisle, so I guess that's why they included them here. They also had another table over here that was full of Lego Disney sets, so they had everything from the Disney Princesses to the Disney 100 anniversary sets. Again, a lot of stock of each one of these, all on sale for 30% off, which is pretty cool. They had so many of the cameras and so many of the art pieces. Behind that, they had a large supply of Lego Ninjago sets as well as Harry Potter, and then beyond that, we'll be able to see in a second, they've got Technic, but they've got a lot of the newer Ninjago sets right here, all double stacked with a huge amount of, quantity in stock. And then of course we have a lot of Harry Potter sets over here as well, lots of the books and lots of some of the larger sets even. And then as I mentioned, beyond that, they had a whole supply of Lego Technic sets. So they had some of the really large ones here that were like the really, really expensive ones here in North America, which I was shocked to see them in a store because most people aren't probably going to go into the co-op here and buy a $700 set. But you guys can see they had a lot of variety here, including some of the new NASA Mars rover and stuff like that, and just a bunch of the other current Technic sets that are for sale. And alright, now it's time to start comparing some of the prices here at the store in Switzerland to some of the prices they would be in North America. I will be doing the comparison at everything at full price, but keep in mind this store did have a sale on right now where everything was 30% off. What I did for this comparison was I just took pictures of a bunch of random Lego sets and I noted down the price in Swiss francs, the price in US dollars, as well as the converted price from Swiss francs to US dollars. I then did the difference between the two sets and came up with the percentage of what that set actually was increased in value. The first here is this Lego Ninjago set. This one retailed for 39.99 Swiss francs, and with the converted rate was actually 30.3% higher in USD. The Lego race plane here was only 13.62% more of a markup, and the Amazing Spider-Man was even less with a 13.44% markup. The dried flower centerpiece gets a little interesting here because before the sale price it was a 25.31% markup. However, with the set on sale it was actually over 12% less than the price that you'd pay here in North America. The markups honestly really varied based on the set, but a lot of them were in the 20-30% range, including the Wildflower Bouquet at 32.93% markup, the Indiana Jones Temple of the Golden Idol at 20.85% markup, the Indiana Jones Fighter Plane Chase with a 30.16% markup, the New Republic E-Wing with a 23.34% markup, the Obi-Wan Kenobi vs. Darth Vader battle with a 25.31% markup, the Spider-Man Final Value coming in at only 12.97% markup, but then the Avengers Quinjet coming in with a 24.27% markup. Sonic the Hedgehog was pretty high here with Amy's Animal Rescue Island coming in at a 36.71% markup, and the new Lego City Downtown coming in at a 24.84% markup. And the Batman vs. the Joker came in at 34.89% markup. However, the absolute worst markup that I would have had to seen at this Lego store in Switzerland had to come from the Lego Star Wars Clone Commander Cody helmet with a 46.51% markup. Overall, it's pretty safe to say that Lego in Switzerland is quite a bit more expensive than it is in America, with most sets coming anywhere from 12 to 46% of a markup value of what we'd pay in America versus what you'd pay in Europe. It is pretty crazy. However, like I said, it is worth noting that these sets were on sale, and without being from Switzerland and being able to say if they're either always on sale or if this was just a very rare time, it's really hard to say. But with the sale price, some of these prices may have been just a little less, or some of them about the same, but it's pretty safe to say that Lego is definitely expensive here in Switzerland. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for checking out today's video. I really did hope you enjoy. If you did, please don't forget to leave a like, comment, and of course subscribe, and of course I will see you all here in the next video.